Hey everyone, it's Spurs Rail 96 here. Hope you're doing well out there. Welcome to another Train Sim World live stream. Been a bit of a while since I did the last Train Sim World live stream, but we're back on the 1st of September 2025, and we're doing a first look stream once again. We're taking a look at the first and so far only Welsh route in Train Sim World. That route in question is the small Cardiff City Network, which, pretty much tells its own story of what this route is about, serving the various suburbs and local communities around the capital of Wales. So let's dive into the journey mode and have some fun. A little bit of knowledge. And I have done a few services just to get up to speed with the multiple units. So I think we will do... What shall we do? Heath high level to Penarth, I think. That's a good start. Nice, straightforward. Nice and straightforward. Okay. Do. Let me just get the live chat up on my phone before I do go any further. What am I doing? That one there. Sophie, hey, how are you? Yeah, not too bad, thank you. And Fab Lab, hope you're well. Too, welcome. You got this route today? Oh wow, what a coincidence. I've had it a little while, I just haven't really had time to do a lot, really, when it comes to Train Sim World. It's taken a little bit of a backseat over the course of the summer, but now, summer is coming to an end, autumn is setting in, so that means, more time playing games in the warmth and comfort of my own home. So, we're going to be operating this commuter service from Heath High Level to Penarth. Okay. So, this route isn't exactly the biggest route in... what am I doing? What am I on that for? This route isn't exactly the biggest in Train Sim World, not by a long shot. It's just under, I think, 21 miles. It does have a fair few stations. 19, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But let's just get this train ready for departure. Oh, hang on. Have I got the wrong controller mode? Must have changed it by an accident. Oh, yeah. Oops. My bad. One on the left-sided doors. Take time. There we go. No, don't tell me the where's the right doors open? I want to close that. Oh. So when you lock one door, like a particular side, it locks all of the doors. Oh, okay. I mean, you saw me there, I clicked on the right door lock button, but for some reason, Train another ideas. DVD, goodness me. When was the last time you had a DVD, folks? I think the last time I got a DVD, jeez, I think it was back in... Ooh, I think it was... I'm just having a look across my bedroom, picking out a DVD that looks recent-ish. I think the last DVD I got was, I think, the Top Gear road trip way back in... I think it was like 2012 or something, jeez. A long time ago. Anyway, what switches have we got here? Train lights. Auxiliary heaters, we won't need that today. We've got a cover here. That's AWS and TPWS. So at least they're functioning, which is good. So this is the star of the show then. The Class 153 diesel multiple unit, finally in Train Sim World. This particular variant is the 153-3, which you get two variants, the 153-3 and the 153-9, a PRM compliant version and a non-PRM compliant version. This, I think, is a PRM compliant version. I think. Looks to be that way. But yeah, it looks great. I mean, isn't it cool to get Transport for Wales finally in Train Sim World? 7-8 years later, we finally got a Welsh route in the game. But yeah, the unit looks very well made. Livery looks nice as well. Pretty sharp decals there. Transport for Wales and the Welsh translation. Wales and Borders. Got a water filler there. You've got the plough down here. Look how weathered that looks. Fantastic. Now on the timetable, I think you can operate in various consists. Sometimes you'll have two of them connected together, and sometimes you'll have just one that I'm using here. You've got the destination display there for Penarth. It's good to see it works, and I think it's set automatically as well. It's a long P there, I must say. What's this woman doing? Which obviously honestly, the AI in this game sometimes. One thing that does annoy me is that for some stupid reason you can't actually walk down these steps and change platforms yourself. You for some reason Dovetail has disabled you from doing that, which is a shame because I think the area around the station doesn't look too horrendous. It's not brilliant, it's not perfect, but it's certainly a damn sight better than what I've seen before. And you see this side of the railway as well. That's all been reproduced in a reasonably good state. You've got the walkway here going up to the other platform, which another train has just come in actually. Yeah, like you can see that there's a set of 153s, they're connected together. You got the destination displays working, which yeah, you'd expect. Train Sim World at this point. You can see that you got the signage here in Welsh and English translations, heat and high level. So yeah, it's good. It's not too bad. It's just a bit annoying for some reason that you can't change platforms on foot anymore. Well, you can just, you know, illegally go on the tracks and do it that way, but as far as walkways are concerned, yeah, you can't access them, which is a bit of a shame. I've also noticed the AI guard on these stopping services isn't working, so you normally hear a buzzer before you then have to press the buzzer yourself before departure, but for some reason it's not sounding, so let's see if this train departs, shall we? Well, that's a good horn. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad and setting off, I must say. Not too bad. So the first station stop is Cardiff Queen Street. It's just under 2.5 miles away. I have to say, I think one of the main critiques I have of this route is the price. I remember when I looked at one of Dovetail's articles or streams on their website, and I have to say, paying the full fat price of £30 for a route that's just under 21 miles. I know it's the first Welsh route in Trains in the World, but I think that's incredibly steep for the package you're getting. One thing I will say is good is that you do also get a Class 150-2, which I think is the second time we've seen it since the horrendous West Cornwall local route, and that multiple unit is in a much better condition than the regional railways version. And plus the timetable is very busy, even though there's not a lot of variety in other types of traction you'll see. But one thing I can't complain is it's fairly busy, which is good. You would expect that if it's a route focusing on the capital of Wales. William Tucker and Kane and Jones, if that's how you say your name correctly. Hey, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. And same for William Tucker as well. Hope all is well. Right, let's test the brakes. One thing I do like about this route is that it serves. I think it has 6 different endpoints. Heath High Level. I'm trying to think of the other stations. Corryton, Rudder. There's 2 ways of getting to Rudder from Cardiff Central. As Cardiff Bay. Forget what the other one is. But yeah, there's a few different endpoints to this route, which is a nice touch. It would have been nice to have extended the line a little bit more from Heaton High Level. Maybe include 2 more stations that are geographically in the area of the city of Cardiff. I think before this route came out, they originally put out a route map, and I think it had 2 stations less at the time than what we have now. So yeah, more stations the better. I would have liked to have seen a few more stations being included. But here we are, pulling into Cardiff Queen Street. Woo! Brake. Oh, they're good brake sounds. Let's take a look as we're in the centre of Cardiff. So this is Cardiff Queen Street. You got these stay calm posters. I think it's some sort of mental health charity that Dovetail's partnered with. That's a nice touch, having the posters in the game raising awareness. It's more of a station signage in English and Welsh translations. This is a little bit annoying. These like information areas or points. It doesn't have the word information on it for some reason. And it's not just a case of, oh, maybe on the other side it's alright. Well, it isn't, because you're not going to see it from there, are you? So, yeah, no English and Welsh translations. I think there are some information boards I've seen that do have the, words information. But a big chunk of them are just blank, which you'd think they would include that. But, over here as well. It's like some of them have been skipped over on purpose, which is a bit of a shame. Got your defibrillators there. On the station platforms, you've got the stop signs as well for the different lengths of trains that come into Cardiff Queen Street. And even out here, if the camera doesn't pull a hissy fit, look, you've got that there. Holy Frenes Queen Street, or Cardiff Queen Street, I presume. And look, you can see, you can go down there and have a little explore. There's even licensed ticket machines. Yeah, I mean, the road doesn't look too bad. I've seen a lot worse. I've seen a hell of a lot worse. I think because this is such a small route, Dovetail have had a little bit more time to just make the infrastructure or the road network. There's a 153 screaming into Cardiff Queen Street. Make it look a little bit better than normal. It's not perfect, not by a long shot, but it's better than what it was. You've got these two... don't break game. You've got these two big buildings here. I'm wondering what this actually is. Is it some sort of business, like business here, or... I thought it was a university at first, but I don't think it is. It's a little bit tall and narrow for a university campus. Yeah, a lot of the buildings I imagine are just copy and paste. So some are custom, but I imagine not a lot. But yes, it's not too bad. Actually, no, let's see the doors closed from the exterior. See the train depart. That's a good horn. Let's hear this thing scream. It's good. It's good. They've done well with the sounds on this one. It's better than I expected. I did pick this up on the discount. For those that are wondering, did I pay full price for it? I didn't. I waited for a discount. I was patient. I mean, it came out in March, and it's taken up until, well, September to finally getting around to playing it. So I've waited long enough. I've waited long enough. We've got a speed limit 15 coming up anyway, so there's no point accelerating. Let's take a look at the chat whilst we're cruising to our next stop, which is Cardiff Central. Sophie, are you excited for the TSW6 Devon route? I actually am. It's a better offering than I expected, I have to say. Amongst the 3 new routes, because that's really what we're getting the new game for at this point, isn't it? It's the 3 new routes. The features, the new features tagged along with these routes, they're okay, but am I going to use them? Probably not, to be honest with you, because I don't want to encounter train faults and delays and all that, because that's what gets you, well, frustrated in real life, doesn't it? So, yes, it's realistic, but to me, I'm just not going to bother with that, to me. I just want to get in the train and drive it and have a pleasant experience without encountering any problems, to be quite frankly honest. I think what annoys me with these so-called new core features is that they only apply to 3 routes, and out of all the routes you've got in the game, a big chunk of these new features aren't going to be applicable with them. I mean, I even saw Mr. Pedalston himself in the forums say that there is no plans to introduce either of these so-called new core features to routes of even Train Sim World's recent past, DLC that released, in the past year, which is very disappointing, I have to say. I mean, announcements, sure, I can understand that, because there's loads of licensing hurdles you have to clear, not just with the people that license the voice recordings, and there's the voice actor that does the voices recordings themselves, and it's just an absolute minefield, and I know that from experience. So legally, as far as announcements go, it's a bit of a challenge getting it fully licensed and given the green light, the tick in the box to be in the game. So it's good that Dovetail has managed to get hold of some licensed voiceovers. Well, I imagine they're licensed voiceovers. They might not be, because I haven't actually heard them. So, but yeah, I think just one new feature is going to be applicable with the old train sim world. Well, the train sim world stuff we have now. And that's the train faults. But other than that, nothing else. Which is a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a disappointment, I think, the lack of actual improvements and features. Like, there's no new changes or improvements to other modes like Creators Club or the Scenario Planner. I mean, those two modes have stood still, I think, for far too long. What is it now? They've been out for what, 3 to 5 years, and there's not really been that many changes. I would have liked to have seen a more streamlined user interface regarding that. I don't personally use the Creators Club or the Scenario Planner, or even the the livery designers and all that stuff. But I know a ton of people do, and I imagine they're a bit disappointed as I am of the lack of innovations or changes in those particular areas. I mean, I find Scenario Planner particularly fiddly. So it would be nice to have a bit of tutorials or some guides as to how to get the best out of it. Especially with the livery designer. I'm no good at livery designers on Gran Turismo, let alone Train Sim World. So yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't stop at Cardiff, did I? Oh well, let's stop. I was too busy rambling on, as I tend to do. I just go on and on and on. I'm stuck. Help. There's a Class 150-2 right now. So this is Cardiff Central. Oh, look at those smoke effects. Look at that. That's fantastic. Really good. What a step forward that is. Yeah, Cardiff Central, the busiest station on the line, loads of platforms as you could imagine. You got some GWR trains here. Going to likes of Swansea. And probably goes to London, Paddington and all that stuff. God. One thing I will say is this route is not exactly friendly when it comes to external camera movement. Yeah, you got a HST here. It's the wrong formation, I've noticed. For some reason it's not... God, what was it back then? Was it 6 coaches and 2 Class 43 diesel electric locomotives at either end? Yeah, for some reason it's the wrong length, which is a bit of a shame. Welcome to Cardiff. And over here, you've got the... what do they call it now? Is it the Principality Stadium or is it the Millennium Stadium still? It's one of those two. But yeah, but you got the stadium exterior in the distance, which is cool. I like this. I don't know what this is meant to be. Some old, I don't know, ventilation shaft or water tower or something, but really nice with the artwork there. God, this route does not like the camera, does it? Yeah, but look at that. It looks really cool. Nice. Whoever designed that in real life, it's cool, man. I like that. Really cool. Jeez. Yeah, and then you got the river down here, which yeah, looks jeez. Relax, game, relax. Yeah, the water texture don't look too bad. Probably looks good when the sun's setting. Jeez. I better get back in the cab before the game decides to crash and burn in front of your very eyes. Let's get out of here and head to our next stop, which is Grangetown. I do have a Galaxy chocolate bar and a cup of tea just sitting there melting and getting cold. Northern Transport Cardiff Central looks dead. Well, it's probably because the rush hour in the game is finished. That's probably why. I mean, you don't expect it to be, Brighton, London, Victoria levels of busyness. It's not like we're going to get 1,500 trains in the space of an hour or something like that. Of course, I'm just exaggerating that number, but you get what I mean. It's busy, but not super busy. But you do get to see some other trains around, like Class 150 before. There's one coming in now. I can hear a 143 HST. Oh, it's right next to us. Well, it's departed at the same time as us. Oh. Brilliant. Unless it's going into the depot. I forget how noisy that train is. So I presume that is going into the depot. So yeah, Cardiff's Canton depot has brilliantly been reproduced, and it's quite a big depot. It's bigger than what I thought. So it's great to see it in the game. You can do some empty stop moves, and yeah, you can see the HST there trundling into the depot for its having a little rest. And this is the map. So this is Heath High Level, where we've just come from. That's the branch to Coreyton. This is Rudder, and then you've got the two different ways to get there from Cardiff Central. Cardiff Bay's down here. And then, what was this station called? Cogan, that's it. Yeah, so you got Cogan there, and then Penarth down there. Oops, I've accidentally put it in, put the reverser to the off position. Oopsie daisy. But yeah, I do like the fact there's different endpoints to the route. Well, I will take a look at the live chat. I admit I've been struggling to keep up with it. So I'm going to scroll through it very quickly and answer your questions, or whoever's here to just come and say hello. What did Sophie said? Are you excited for the TSW6 Devon route? Yes, I am. To be fair, it's nice to have it in the game. It's a different kind of route, isn't it? Because traditionally, especially for the past 2 to 3 versions of Train Sim World, or iterations of Train Sim World, we've had fast, pretty much unspectacular mainline action. We've had the East Coast mainline, which was just boring as hell. It was just straight, and yeah, it was straight. High on speed though. The West Coast mainline south was busy, and yeah, and fast, but that was about it. With this, you've got two almost like experiences. You've got the South Devon mainline, or a section of it. I think the 52-mile section, if I'm not mistaken, from Exeter St David's to Plymouth. So you're serving the two biggest cities in the southwest, I think, or in Devon, I should say. And then on top of that, you've got the original Riviera line that launched back in 2014, I think, for Train Simulator, which was just Paignton to Exeter. So it's good that we've got that in as well. So I think, what is it, overall 60 miles in total? That's longer than, the West Coast Main Line South, which is cool. I do like the fact you get the Class 800 or 802 bi-mode, so it's cool that we can experience another variant of the Class 800, and really will be different because it's not an electric multiple unit, it's a bi-mode, so you can operate it in diesel mode or on electric mode, but obviously for the primary route, the Riviera line, it's completely non-electrified, which is quite cool. It's a nice mixture of operating modern traction on quite a historic and picturesque route. That's what I like about this route most of all. It's got lots of undulations, there's different speed limits, there's lots of variation in scenery as well. So the coastline, the red rocks, the Devon banks, the countryside. So there's a nice little mixture to it. Are there any things or bits that I don't like? Yes, I do not like the fact that neither of the heritage railways, the South Devon Railway and the what's it called? Forget what it goes. It goes from Paignton to, where is it? Kingswear, something like that. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it's a shame those railways aren't represented, which is a huge shame, really. But you know, Dovetail was not. They're not going to touch steam trains again, are they? They've thrown in the towel with that. So it was likely that it wouldn't be included. And another bugbear in mine is that the little branch line going from Exeter to Exmouth wasn't represented. I think they've missed a trick with that, because that's quite a nice little branch line. It's a quiet one. It's not as busy as the Paynton one, but yeah, I think they missed a trick with that one. But overall, I'm reasonably happy with the route, the Riviera line. The other two are certainly a mixed bag. I mean, because I'm not a huge fan of the other two, well, I mean, the German route I've got no problems with. I mean, I know a few people have thrown their toys out of the pram because of a lack of rolling stock, or new rolling stock, or fresh rolling stock, and I agree with that. I think we should have some new fresh rolling stock with the Virgo Dresden extension. But as far as the route is concerned, it's one of the best German routes in Train Sim World that's getting an extension in 2 different points, adding what's that, 20 odd new stations. So as far as the route is concerned, I've got no problem with that. I think, like I said, the main problem is, of course, that we're not getting anything new to play with, or no new coaches, or you know, freight rolling stock or anything like that. But you are going to get the DBBR 411 ICET, which I can understand is frustrating, because people are like, well, we've already got that. But to those who haven't got the King's Hotel Barn, it's a nice little bonus plus for them, because that's basically a new train for free, isn't it? And that is the best thing about the Virgo Dresden upgrade, is that it will be free if you own the DLC at this moment in time. Just looking at the PIS displays. Nice little shelter here. It's a bit of a grim looking board. Oh no, there we go, look. So this board has the word information and the Welsh translation. It's just a bit of a shame that it doesn't have them. Grangetown, a light here for the Cardiff City Stadium. Ooh. Is the Cardiff City Stadium in the game? Some nice flowers here. That's not it over there, no, that's the Principality Stadium. Where is the Cardiff City Stadium then? Is it not in the game? No? Is it over here? God, you can really go far with the external camera, can't you? I thought it'd be like over here somewhere. Oh, is that it there? Oh, is that it? There? I think I can see it. That's got to be it there, isn't it? There it is. It's a bit of a stretch, but they've put it in the game. Oh, that's a nice start. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Oh, well, if you're a fan of Cardiff City Football Club, you can rejoice. Your stadium's in the game. You just got to find it. It's quite a way away, but it's there. It's there. Dovetail's put it in. Good on Dovetail for that one. They could have easily just avoided putting it in, but oops, why did I do that? Yeah, nice touch. Pleased with that. It still frustrates me to this day with the you know, the fact they lazily missed out making Villa Park on the Birmingham Cross City line for Aston Villa. So it's nice that they put that in. Good, I'm pleased with that. And what was the other final route that's coming to TSW6, the US route, isn't it? Yeah, the Morristown line. That, I think, is by far the weakest of the three. Some of the decisions around that is just bizarre to me. Like, I mean, the full line isn't even portrayed in the game. You're only going to get the electrified section up to Dover. and the non-electrified section to Haggartstown, if that's how you say it correctly, isn't in the game, which then makes it completely pointless of getting the the NJ Transit dual power 45 locomotive, which I've always wanted to see in the game, but it's practically useless because through the entire journey on the Morristown line and Train Sim World, you're going to be running it in electric mode anyway. I mean, you've got a choice of running it in diesel mode or electric mode, but the whole point of having the whole of the Morristown line represented is that, you know, you could run the 45 in electric mode from New York Penn or Hoboken to Dover, then you change over to diesel mode and carry on up to Haggartstown. So I just don't understand why they've not included the non-electrified section. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of the 45 being there in the first place. It's just ridiculous. I mean, whoever made that decision, who thought that was a good idea? It's just useless. You know what I mean? Yeah, it adds additional services to the route's timetable, but it's just pointless. Absolutely useless having it. Unless they're gonna one day release the branch to Bayhead, where that is non-electrified. Yeah, cool, I can see that happening. But at the moment, with the Morristown line, I think that's a bit of a bizarre decision they've made with that route. You know, adding a dual-powered locomotive that is hardly going to be used, or or it hardly achieves its purpose. You know what I mean? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So it's made me think, am I going to get the digital deluxe edition? I'm actually not. I'm not. I've decided that I'm going to wait for launch day. I'm going to get the Riviera line and the Voyager separately. And then obviously I'll get the Naverka Dresden upgrade for free, because I already have the route. So... and it works out at a cheaper price overall, believe it or not. And touching on the Voyager, it's great to have it in the game, isn't it? Nice to get a Voyager in Train Sim World. Right, so we're now going down the single track section to Penarth, and obviously going to the right will be one of the terminus of the line, Kogan. Or of the route, I should say. So yeah, that's why I'm not getting the digital deluxe edition. There's no point. That Morristown line is just a complete waste. Complete waste, as far as I'm concerned. A missed opportunity. I was excited at first, but when I read into, did a bit of research on the Morristown line, and found out they missed a whole big chunk out, I was like, that's a bit crap, isn't it? Like, why? It's 40 miles. It's not even the longest route they've made. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I mean, deep down, we probably know the reason why is that they're cutting corners just so they can put the game out as early as possible. And actually, I'm thinking that when the digital deluxe version gets that 5 days early access thing, I imagine the game's going to be in a pretty bad state. I mean, if Train Sim World 5's early access was anything to go by, don't hold your breath. They say it may be the most stable. Well, it better bloody be. Here we are, approaching Dingle Road. This is a nice part of the line. A lot of foliage around, weeds, shrubs growing along the line. The ballast isn't great, but that isn't a surprise when it comes to Dovetail's products. Just the texturing or the colour of it just don't look quite right to me. Oh, this is nice. Look, out in the middle of the countryside, or the village. Birds singing away. It's not as busy. It's nice atmosphere. Nice to see there's a fair few passengers out and about. Dingle Road. Oh, and a nice little sign there. Dingle Road. Sounds like we're next to a school. Is there a school around here? It sounds like there is, isn't there? There's a church over there. Wow. Interesting church or chapel. Nice little walkway. Nice bridge as well. That's nicely made. And down to the road. It's nice. I mean, the houses are obviously just rinse and repeat, aren't they? I mean, that's no surprise. But you know, the road itself and everything around it is just good. It's nice. It's better than I expected it to be. And all this foliage and trees and bushes and shrubs and weeds, you know, it's good. It really makes the room look quite nice, I have to say. It's better than I expected. Quite impressed with this so far. From Dovetail standards, I think this is alright. So far. So far. Oh, we're on a steep uphill gradient here. Look at the fumes coming out of the exhaust. Phoenix down, final stop will be Penarth. It's just under 600 yards away. The Javelin, I didn't see you there. Hope you're well. Welcome. I do apologise if I've missed out on people, but I'll try and say and my hellos and acknowledge you. Warren Crosby, hey, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Same goes for 156 Andrew, Shortbread Express, which is an interesting name, and Ben Davis as well. Hope all is well on the 1st of September. Crazy, isn't it? We're already in September. Where's the time gone? Well, we need to brake. Brake. Would have been nice to have seen the route extended a little bit more in some areas, but overall I'm quite happy with it. Right, so end of the line for this train in particular. Here we are at Penarth. Wow, look at that. It's a statue of a Welsh dragon. Wow. Looks quite cool. Look at that. Obviously we're right in the, I imagine, the centre of the town here. High Street, probably just round the corner. Got the car park down here, which don't look too great, I have to be honest. You got the nice Arriva Blue shelters. Used to be Arriva train to Wales that serve these parts. Penarth there, yeah. Got the ticket booth there, closed today. Yeah, it's good. I'm quite pleased so far from what I've seen. It's better than I expected, I have to say. Okay, so that took me over 40 minutes. I was a little bit slow. We stopped at Cardiff Queen Street, Cardiff Central, Grangetown, Dingle Road and Penarth. Just 5 stations. Wow. Feels like longer than that. Let's go back to the main menu. And pick another journey and see what we can do. Warren Crosby, it's free. It was 3:56 in Philadelphia. That's in the afternoon, correct? It's been a bit on and off weather-wise today, actually, I have to say. 1 minute it rains, next minute the sun comes out and it's very warm. Been dodging the showers today. Okay, Cardiff City Network. Little bit of knowledge. What's this one? This is a commuter service from Cardiff Central to Rudder. should we do that one? What's this one? Penarth to Coreyton. What's that one? Okay. Alright, I think we'll do the circle, and then we'll do Penarth to Coreyton. TSW6 pre-order now. It's quite expensive, isn't it? I think they bumped the price up again this year, which is yeah, bloody annoying. It's gone up by another £5. I know £5 ain't a lot these. Well, it ain't a lot these days, but you know, over time, it just gets more and more expensive. At least the loco add-on prices are the same. Suppose that's some crumb for comfort. But what do you lot think? You've heard what I think on TSW6. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Is it great? Are you going to get it? Do you think, it's alright, but it's not enough of a day one purchase or something like that? I mean, I can understand it, you know. It's getting harder and harder, isn't it, to keep, you know, churning out your hard-earned cash for this game for a new version just to keep playing the darn thing. Especially with the fact it seems there's less and less exciting new features. I mean, there's only so much they can add to the game, I suppose. I mean, nice chocolate. Well, I know a lot of people have wanted to see multiplayer, but I mean, come on. Dovetail's never made a multiplayer server in their life. Could you imagine how unreliable and just how crap that could be? I don't want it. I need them to focus on the game and actually fix the bloody stuff. Forget the multiplayer. That's just going to be a car wreck waiting to happen. You know, it's like the EA Sports servers. They're bad enough. Dovetail is going to be like 10 times worse if that was to ever happen. I don't know if a new roadmap's been put out yet. I've literally got... I have no idea. I've literally seen the announcement on Facebook the other day and haven't really had a chance to dive more in depth into it until today. Or yesterday, a little bit. A little bit of yesterday, a little bit of today. But yeah. Hopefully the roadmap churns out more positive future for Train Sim World. Because let's be honest, the majority of that roadmap is probably going to be the same from the last one. So who knows, eh? Oh yes, that's another good point, Sophie. Yeah, it's not a London route. I mean, to me, I don't mind if we have a lot of routes in London because well, my mum comes from London for starters, so she's always happy to see a route showcasing London. But and I love London as well. But yeah, it's nice to not focus on London for a change. It would be quite nice to focus on the north for a change, like have a modern, like maybe when TSW 7 or 744 comes out, we could have a modern passenger or freight focused route in the north, in a modern day sense as well. I think that would be quite cool. Javelin, the 40. New Broad Street and Hoboken as well as Hoboken and electrified sections of the track. Yeah, but it's not more about buying it really. I mean, that's a small section of the route. It doesn't doesn't justify the decisions of that's been made regarding that route and the Fat Loco add-on. In my view, anyway. Javelin has already pre-ordered the deluxe edition. Fair enough. Ben Davis just going to wait for just changes route in the Riviera line. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't wait for that GWR remaster. That Great Western Express remaster. Hopefully that comes out soon. I've been waiting long enough for it. Probably will launch when TSW6 fully launches or something like that. Maybe like a first post-release update or something. Port it over. They will finally release it to us, hopefully. It's going to be good, there's no doubt about it. It's just I'm surprised of how long it's taking. Anyway, are we in the 1.5? No, we're in a 1. Are we in a 153 or 150? No, we're in the 150. Okay. The DVD isolation fuse has already been turned on. Train lights are on. Oh, we're getting back in this. I imagine the GWR variant of the 150-2 is going to be, well, very similar. What is cool is that I watched a dev diary for it, and apparently Dovetail finally managed to get some new authentic sound recordings of it. So the 150 should finally sound good. But getting the sounds is one thing, implementing them is quite another. Right, let's unlock the doors. Just trying to find if a oh, there it is. Oh, come on. Thank you. Yeah, I imagine Sophie in particular. Oh no, it's a 153. Apologies. I thought we were operating a 150 there. My bad. Yes, you can see for this service we've got two sets connected together. So again, shows the variation. God, those lights are bright and white. Look at them. Goodness me. Tree Herbert. I'm going to butcher some of these names up in, so I apologise if I pronounce them incorrectly. If you'd enjoyed the stream up to this point and you like what you've seen or heard, I'd appreciate it if you would like or maybe add it to a playlist if you want to watch it back or whatever. And if you are watching for the very first time, be it live on playback, then I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. Let's hear what two of them are like together. I'm going to floor it out of Cardiff. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all. I like that. Right, the first station stop is Cardiff Queen Street again. I can hear an HST. If it's departing at the same time as us, that's the second time running. Now you've departed Cardiff. Yeah, there it is. There's another one awaiting clearance into the station as well. That's not weird, that, isn't it? Twice we've departed Cardiff and HST departs at exactly the same time. Ooh, there's a steep section here, isn't it? Steep, very steep. There goes the GWR service. It's great that we've got it back in the game, I have to say. Well, the license, I should say. It's always been there, but just haven't been able to get anything new regarding Great Western Railway. So finally, after all these years, we're getting something that's GWR, you know, something new. That's fantastic. So there's some sort of theatre there? Concert arena or something? Looks well made. So once we depart Cardiff Queen Street, before we obviously you know, if we were going in this direction, we continue north up to Coreyton, but we're going to go north-westerly. Just trying to find the stopping point. Hard to pick it out when it's on the right hand side, and you obviously can't see the right hand side. I imagine will do. There we go, tickety poo. There we are. Here we are at Cardiff Queen Street. British Rail fan, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome. Hope all is well. Sophie, the GWS sounds have been ported over to, or will be ported over to the 150-2. Oh, really? Oh. They didn't, they were pretty quiet about that. They must have said it on that live stream thing in the Bob. I didn't actually watch it. I mean, I'm not going to sit there for nearly 3 hours watching it. Jesus Christ. When I know that a big chunk of it they're just going to re-upload anyway, to get, you know, keep people's attention on it, so fair enough. Javelin didn't have to say about oh, I didn't realise that. Birmingham to Crewe. Ooh. That must be that route from that new developer. What's it called? I forget what the developer's called. It's new either way. But if that's the first route, Birmingham to Crewe, ooh, yeah, and that'll be especially good if it's set in the modern day, because then in theory you could pretend, let's say, you could, you know, go on the Birmingham Cross City line if you have it. Do a run down to Birmingham and then switch over to that route and then do a run to Crewe. That's fantastic. Is that actually been confirmed, or is that just some rumour doing the paper rounds? Is that actually legit, or is it just some wild and wacky rumour that's been made up on the spin? Because if that is the case, then and if that is what you say is correct, you know, the first route after before, well, the next iteration of Train Sim World is launched, and wow, that's going to be some way to kick it off. Sophie confirmed. Oh, right, it was confirmed in the Dovetail Direct. Wow. Maybe I need to go back and watch it after all. Okay, we're going to a news station now. It's called Cafes, or Cafes. That's how you say it. Either way, the station is just over half a mile away. So new territory awaits. I don't know what the time is now. What is it? 21:42. Yeah, I don't have to wait for my mum to come in. She normally comes in from work at roughly midnight, but she's not. She is away on holiday. She's gone to Greece for 10 days. Unfortunately, I have to stay behind. Work my arse off and look after the kittens, but you know, it's fine. I can do things like this. Alright, we've got speed limit 70. I'll accelerate just a little bit, not too much. Get it up to 30. That'll do. Was there anything else that was confirmed in this Dovetail Direct stream thing? Because all I imagined there was going to be was just, you know, a rundown of, well, why you should get GSW6. And that's about it. What I have learned is that there aren't any plans to do any regional editions, which is a bit of a shame, really. Which means that you can't pick up, you know, said route or loco add-on bundled together, or a specific route and loco add-on, you know, bundled together at an affordable price. So that's a bit of a shame. I think Dovetail blamed it because of there being too many DLCs and it's going to be hard to find it on your store page and all that. A lot of rubbish, I think, personally. Alright, a new station to explore. Cafes, let's have a look. Yeah, we've got the station sign right. It's no Welsh translation needed here. Oh, we got a route map here. Oh. Don't think I've unlocked that, but there we go. Oh, look, someone's looking at it, look. Yeah, looks, I suppose it's accurate. Oh, look, there's a 150 there. Way outside. Oh, right, little walkway. Oh, right. Little tiny little ticket booth there and access. Interesting building there. Don't know if that's some local business or something. And obviously use the footbridge to get to you have a platform. There's a station sign there. Cafes nicely made. Another business here, I presume, or a block of flats. Yeah, this bit don't look too bad. Again, I'm quite impressed. What's this like down here? This platform is for Cardiff Central connections to mainline destinations. Over the footbridge for the Valley Line destinations. Oh, that's cool. There you go, there's a ticket machine there. There's someone in the ticket booth, not doing his job. Little whiteboard there, look. Obviously, up you go to the platform. Nice. Oh dear. Oh, I was saying it looked good. Oh dear. What is this blank space meant to be here? Oh dear. That don't look good at all. Well, that's a bit of a shame. That kind of spoils it a bit. This is a nice made building as well. You look to your right and oh dear, that don't look good at all. That's the first negative bit of scenery I've seen so far. That's a bit of a shame. I hope the quality of the route scenery doesn't start to fall away. Like, you know, Dovetail rush some parts of the route. Because so far what I've seen, bearing that piece of uninhabited land there. Yeah, this looks pretty good so far. I'm liking it. 153 is nice to operate as well. Love the sounds. It seems to be implemented pretty well too. The next station stop is Llandaff. Haven't actually seen the interior of the 153 yet. I think I will do that at the maybe when we get to the terminus of the line. Javelin just trains his new route. Oh, is he revealed his next route, is he? Oh, he's kept that quiet. I didn't see any posts regarding that on not on his website anyway. Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Wherever that route is going to or from, I hope it's still in the 1980s still. If it is, then I'm immediately getting that straight away. Ticking the box as far as I'm concerned. Oh, struggling. There's this occasional stuttering that I don't like. I mean, we're not especially on the busiest section of the route, but yeah, it just makes me think, you know, every time a big stutter like that comes along, or a big pause, it's like the game's gonna crash. It reminds me of Long Island Railroad Commuter. A route that just simply does not like me for some reason. Every time I play it, it always crashes. Every single time. It's infuriating because I quite like it. I don't like the business sense behind it, you know, having to rebuy it again at full price at the time, but still, I liked it. I think that was the M4 we just passed over, I think, I'm not sure. You can get up to some decent speed here. 70, 55 miles per hour is pretty good. And the horn's pretty responsive as well. Good. Yeah, I think another patch needs to come into this route. I think just to iron out these sort of, not glitches as such, but just breaks in the flow of the frame rate. I think just these occasional stutters. I think they need a bit of looking into and patching it. It's a bit frustrating, I have to say. And gets my heart racing because I then think, oh no, don't crash, please don't, you know. Alright, well, we're pulling into the next station stop, which is Llandaff. Let's get on those brakes. Ooh, brake, 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 brake. Okay, here we are at the next station stop. Llandaff. That's how you say it correctly. It's an interesting building here. I imagine it's where a cafe or something would be. Was it a staff only place to go? Where's this? Oh, it's a ticket office. Oh, right. Oh, good little sign there. Closed today for business. Oh dear, what's happened to this car? It's yeah, floating. Oh well, at least the others aren't. That's something. Yeah, this bit of car park doesn't look very good. Ooh. Don't know why there's a piece of rubbish on the just in the middle. Yeah, this car park don't look great, I have to say. What is it with the rubbish? I don't understand. That's a shame, but it's a shame the car park's a bit crap. But other than that, yeah, the station doesn't look too bad. It's got the shelters, the PI display is working. Another little ticket office slash, imagine a little cafe thing there. Got the footbridge. Have you got some lifts? Oh, you do, yeah. You can do the lifts work? I imagine they do.
Doors closing.
Hey, at least the lift works. That's something. Yeah, the area around doesn't look too bad, you know. It's just fleshed out pretty well. I mean, this is a nice little street here. You know, you've got a caravan there and some terraced housing. Semi-detached housing, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's just the car park that spoils it, really, but which, as you know, always irritates me, as it's a part of the railway infrastructure or station facilities. Okay, the next and the final stop will be Rada, or Rada, however you say it. Either way, it's some 1 mile away. Javelin, a new US route from Dovetail, New York to Stamford. The M8. Yeah, I know what that is. I've seen that in Train Simulator before. They're bringing that route to TSW. Well, it better be a damn. Hopefully, the route choice and coverage of it, and mileage and multiple unit choices will be a bit better than the Morristown line. Because yeah, I'm not particularly pleased with that one. I imagine Hoboken Terminal will look good though. I'm just thinking, if it's from Stamford to New York, I presume it's New York, what is it, Grand Central, isn't it? And obviously we got a big chunk of that route in the game, courtesy of the New York Harlem line, so maybe it's not all going to be completely new actually. Come to think about it, we're going in way too fast. Way too fast. Brake. Tell I'm new to this route. Okay, end of the line. This is Rada now. I think if you carry on going north, you get into the Welsh valleys, but yeah, sadly it's not simulated for some reason. Got a lot of work going on here at Rada. Well, we got the army of diggers and machines all ready to go to work. So this is Rada. Yeah, you got information boards there. Over bridge and imagine 1, 2, 3 lift shafts. This car park is a bit better. Not much better though. Well, that's a nice touch. You've got the building there with a sign, Rada. Another information board, and then you got steps down onto. Ooh, look at that! Is that a bridge over there? I didn't see that. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, a nice little bridge. That's quite nice. I love the rural environment. It's nice. You've got a roundabout here, it looks good. This bit of road don't look too bad. It's just a sloppy bit of road to the car park doesn't look too good. But yeah, I'm quite pleased, I have to say. Overall, I like what I've seen. There's a bit of sloppiness here and there, but yeah, it's not bothering me too much. So yeah, it took me just over 23 minutes. We stopped at Cardiff Queen Street, cafes, Landau and Rudder. Now let's do the return leg, I think, back to Cardiff Central. I think there's one going to Cardiff Queen Street, and what's it called? Cardiff Bay. I haven't done that one yet either, so there's still lots to do. I've only done 2 out of the possible, was it 6? Yeah. What am I doing? Rail journeys, Cardiff, a little bit of knowledge. What have we got? Coreyton to Penarth. I think we won't do the whole journey. I think we'll just do Coreyton to Penarth. I think that's a good one to do. And then we'll do Rudder to Cardiff Central and then back to Rudder again. Okay, well, I won't do the whole journey. I just want to explore the whole route, really. I'll complete the services fully in my own time. Okay, Aberdare to that place. Murford, yeah, there. I'm not going to bother pronouncing it. Oh, we're in a different multiple unit, and it's raining. We're in the 150-2. See, we've got a screen there. That's different, isn't it? Increase the volume. No. What I've heard is that the sounds on this are better. Well, they can't get worse, can they, in the West Cornwall local variant? That one's a shambles as far as I'm concerned. We've got instrument light switch, marker lights, tail lights we can have off, headlights, left, right, and off. Oh, I don't know which one's the day setting. I don't know. I'll have it in left. Let's open the doors. DSD works good. Cab lights. Why are they on? Should be off. No, that switch doesn't do anything. Not as much functionality in this cab as I thought. Safety systems here. Okay. Okay, so some showers have descended. Right, which one's mine? This one, isn't it? This is the class 150-2. So we've got 2 sets of 2 connected together to make a 4-coach train. And I presume you're going to get just a normal 2-coach variant as well to play with. So you've got the destination display, you could just about make it out. So that's good. Obviously it's in the Transport for Wales livery. I think it's very similar from a model perspective, and but what I want to know is how it sounds. It's good. It's got the new exhaust fume effects. That's what I do like. It's okay. It's a bit better, but not much better. Yeah, you could see why Dovetail well, almost had to go and get new recordings for this unit. The sounds, I think, are past its sell-by date. Some new, fresh sounds are needed and are welcome. Oh, I've turned the lights off. Oh, there we go. That's why I need the wiper. So the first station stop is Danes Court. So yeah, we'll do this journey back to Cardiff, and then I'll change the service again. I don't want to do like the full service, you know, going round in a circle. I mean, it's nice to have a 150 variant, and it's nice to see that the sounds have been edited a bit better, but they're obviously the same sounds, so yeah, they don't sound much better, but it is better implemented, so that I can't complain. But yeah, when the new sounding GWR variant comes to the game, they really need to implement the newer sounds to not only this version but the West Cornwall local. I mean, West Cornwall local, that needs a bit of a remaster, because boy, one thing is for certain is that the Riviera line will blow that route into the weeds, which is a shame, because the West Cornwall local, you know, in real life is a really nice scenic route. You know, Penzance with St Michael's Mount, you know, the castle and the hills, St Ives and Truro, the cathedral and the city, and you know, the fact it was just done in such a sloppy way by Rivet Games is a big shame. But yeah, I can't wait for the Riviera line. That's definitely the number one thing I'm looking forward to. It just would have been nice to have had a bit more mileage in the tank with the branch down to Exmouth. But other than that, you know, I've got very little to complain about, to be honest. Okay, so we are at Danes Court. Okay, so this is pretty much in the middle of nowhere, I imagine. You've got your bridge there, your signage there. Oh, a little warning sign there: beware of turbulence of passing trains. Secure all prams and pushchairs. Well, it's going to be hard on that bridge, that's for sure. Is there a walkway? Oh yeah, there is. Bit of a long one, but oh, nice, it's there though. Oh. Oh right, okay, just it crosses over and then down and out onto the main road. That's good. I mean, look, they've modelled that fairly well. And what are these steps down to? Nowhere. Okay. And what about the other side? Might as well check. That does go to straight away to a road and not into an estate. Yeah, seems okay. No sign with the bars and arrows, which is a shame. No, there's a petrol station down here. That is something I certainly wasn't expecting. A green petrol station. What's that? BP or something? Probably. I do like the fact as well that this route has some quite nice variations in the gradients, you know, some steep ups, some steep downhill sections. Certainly brings a bit of a challenge. It's not as challenging as I thought in the rain though. I thought it would be a little bit slippery, you know, expect some wheel slip, but nope, not on this occasion. So the next station is Fairwater. It's not far away at all, actually. Just over 500 yards away. So if you wonder if the cricket ground features, I don't have to know. Javelin, let's be honest, no interest trains. Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Everything from Just Trains is going to be top quality. It's expensive, but it's top quality. There's no doubt about that. And you have to say, same goes for TSG and so far Alan Thompson Simulation. And to a degree as well, the that new developer, the one that made the North London line, or a bit of it, that one as well. And I suppose it's all aboard studios. I suppose it'll be good, but no idea. That developer is yet unproven, so I cannot judge that it will be good or not from that person. Okay, so here we are at Fairwater. Another long walkway to the main road. This must look good at night, you know, in the dark, you know. Oh, there's a sign there, Fairwater. Again, the road don't look too bad. You would have to almost watch my live streams of me ranting and raging, you know, saying that road networks need to be better, but yeah, it's an improvement. It's an improvement. There's no doubt about that. The next stop is One Grown Park. That's how you say it correctly. Either way, it's just over 700 yards away. Right, I better have a sip of tea, I think. The Formula One nerd. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. It's interesting you call yourself Formula One nerd and you have a picture of a... Is that a... that's a train, isn't it? Yeah, interesting name. No, cool name though, Formula One. Nerd. I watched a race on Sunday and as you can tell I was crying myself to sleep with Ferrari's double humiliation of retirement. We're going too fast. Slipping, sliding on the brakes there. I can feel it in the controller. Oh dear, that's the first big error I've made. Oh well, never mind. At least some passengers can get off there, right? Now we've got a dual carriageway here. Yeah, that's not modelled very well. What is this? An abandoned area by the looks of it. No doubt that will probably become housing in the near future. Yeah, this is the local community around here. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, you know, it would be nice to say, yeah, it would be nice if we had the, you know, new houses and things like that, or an entire estate completely recreated from the ground up in the most realistic way possible. But that's never going to happen. But you got a little here. This must be One Grown Park, and although you got a football training ground facility over there. That's probably where Cardiff City trains, I imagine, during the week. Yeah, and again, the station, you know, done it too bad. It's got the PIS displays, they were. It's got the English and Welsh translations. Got the signage. Oh, you got a help point there as well. Sadly, an information board which missing the words information. Yeah. Pleased. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Formula One, how do you feel about Colin Mawani? That's the the striker, isn't it, from Paris Saint-Germain, isn't it? He's joined on loan, I believe. I heard on Sky Sports earlier this evening. It's a nice deal out of the blue, I must say. I mean, it caught me by surprise. I mean, we were in need of an extra striker because I don't think Solanke's going to cut it because of his injury problems. I think Richarlison is a good striker, but he's inconsistent. But then again, the whole team I think is a bit inconsistent. But yeah, that's a nice little deal there from Tottenham. Kind of last minute out of the blue. I don't know much about the guy. I mean, I think he was on loan last season as well. I think he did okay wherever he played. I think it was in Italy or somewhere he played. But yeah, nice bit of business for us. Hopefully he'll get up to speed quickly and yeah, start scoring some goals. I think it's on loan, so yeah, it'll probably be made permanent. I don't really know why we need it, because at the same time we kind of do need a striker, but then again we've got, we signed Matthias Tell permanently. He's a good young striker and he's barely been given a look in. Really, so I would like to have seen him given more of a chance. But he's immediately going to be down the pecking order because now he's got Koulibaly Mawani to contend with, and then Solanke when he eventually comes back from his injury. Apologies there for me yawning. So the next station stop is Neenham Park. I think that's the last station before Cardiff Central. Long platforms here at Neenham Park. There we go. Okay, so here we are at Neenham Park. Pretty bog standard station, really. Long platforms. Right next to Cardiff's Canton Depot. In fact, there's a train parked in the sidings down there. Oh, there's Cardiff City Stadium. That's a lot more clear. You can see it. Well, I believe this station is closer to the stadium than the other one was. That was specifically serving, I imagine, the Cardiff fans. Keep it together, game. Yeah, but it's good to see the depot reproduced. That is nice. Look at that. Bit of work, industry there. Like it. Tell is more playing on the wing, true. But I haven't seen him play on the wing yet this season. So, what I would have liked to have seen him given the striking opportunity as well. So I think he's a good young player. Just been given the opportunity. I mean, it seems that we've got a lot of young players, and half the time we don't know what to do with them. We brought in a young Japanese defender. I haven't seen him at all. We got another young Korean winger. I haven't seen him at all. We've got Scarlett. We've got who else? Will Lancashire. I think he's a good young striker, but he's been shipped on loan. I think we've got a lot of players on loan. I would like to see actually stay and compete and fight and play, because there's a lot of competitions. We've got Champions League, we've got League Cup, FA Cup. Some league games against lower opposition, which I think would have been nice to have given them an opportunity. But we haven't got rid of Solomon yet, the winger that haven't really seen much of. He's been shipped on loan. So it's nice to see he's, I think, staying. So he's obviously going to be given a chance. which is good because I like him. He's a good player. Okay, so we're going to be heading to what will be now the next stop for us, final stop for this service, Cardiff Central. You can see the stadium in the distance. This route must look good at night, particularly the stadium and all that, What about Xavi Simons? Great bit of business, I have to say. I mean, arguably a better option than Ize. He's younger, so he's got more life left in him. His expiry date isn't coming up, so that's good. He's young, he's hungry, he's willing to learn. He's played for a top team in Leipzig. Compared to he's been at Crystal Palace, but the difference is, of course, he is experienced in the Premier League and is a top player. Xavi Simons is a good player playing for a good team in a good competitive Bundesliga. But obviously it's not at Premiership level, so I hope he does well because it's a lot of weight for the young chap. Wearing the number 7 of Song, with him now gone, so a lot of pressure on the young lad, and I really hope he does well because I think that's a good bit of business we did there because we needed a number 10 now that Maddison was injured. So hopefully he steps in and produces results immediately because we desperately need it. I mean, the Bournemouth game was a bit of a bore fest. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad, but at least Vicario had a good game. That's about as good as it gets as far as last weekend. But here we are, pulling into Cardiff Central. In the 150, it's got the new lighting, the HD rain effects. Nice changes to the exterior, the interior, but the sounds are implemented better, but they're still the same meh kind of sound. So 150 is good, but obviously it will get a lot better, which is good thanks to the GWR variant. What's also nice is that I'll be able to operate a Class 802 and I won't have to worry about being totally uncomfortable. Because I've been on those trains now many times, be it from Reading to London Paddington, or Reading to Plymouth, or Reading to Cornwall, and a couple of weeks ago I went to Plymouth on an 802 to see a musical Hamilton, which I really enjoyed. It's just the journey going to or from Plymouth was absolutely atrocious because of how uncomfortable the seats are. Even though I took a hoodie with me to, just provide a bit of extra support from my back. I mean, they're terrible, those seats on the GWR. I think out of all the Hitachi trains that we have in the UK, the GWR ones are by far the weakest in terms of passenger comfort. There's no doubt about it. I mean, a friend of mine told me the other day that she went to Manchester on the Avanti West Coast Pendolinos, and even though the Pendolinos are older, they're so much more comfortable. Such a better passenger experience. Alright, so I think we'll leave that one because I'm back at Cardiff, and I think we'll pick another service and okay. Every time I hear those rain effects, it makes me think, was that rain outside on the window? It's not. Oh yeah, I'll show you the timetable quickly. Not much to choose. You get the GWR variant that does one Canton depot move. You got the 66. What does that actually do? Can't do much freight, can it? Oh, there's this roadhead treatment train stuff, and then obviously you've got more services for the 150-2 actually compared to the 153. Interesting. Like this one here, a little bit of knowledge. This is Penarth to Coreyton. I think we'll do this one. Coreyton to Penarth. And I think we've just got 2 areas to look at. And I think that'll be that, won't it? Which will be the one going to Cardiff Bay. And then the other going to... I forget what the other place... Why do I keep forgetting it? Kogan. That's it. Okay, what are we in this time? 150 again. Doing well so far. 2 trips with... I don't know, put it on the left. Pieces of traction so far. Tail lights are off. Instrument lights on. Interestingly, there's no destination light. There used to be. That's gone. What are we on the right, aren't we? Yes, we are. Where else? Cab lights off. DSD on. Alright, let's have a look at Coreyton. Wow. Talk about in the middle of the sticks or what? Wow, look at all this foliage, it's fantastic. Yeah, you've got some rubbish here as well, this is brilliant. That's tremendous. It's not flat, boring grass textures, you know, it's fleshed out, you know, with weeds and shrubs and bushes and trees. This is what it should be like across all the routes. Look at that, that looks great, that's fantastic. Right out in the middle of nowhere. Boy, it's busy at this station though. All trying to board the bus, trying to go home. Yeah, just a single platform. Oh, you got some steps there to the road. Coreyton sign there. Again, the road don't look too bad. And there's the bus. Look at them all. Gee. Obviously, these are local services going to these, you know, these small villages and towns. Are very important to, well, to a lot of these people. You know, rail connections are very, very important and crucial to some people. Yeah, but that's a good start to the Coreyton branch. It looks tremendous. Okay, the first station stop is Whitechurch. I don't know how many stations. Well, we'll see how far we get. I think it's up to. There's a train now going in the opposite direction. Okay, well, we'll explore this branch and then we'll head over to. Quite like to do Cardiff Bay next, I think. Because obviously Cardiff Bay is very well known for appearing in film and TV. Okay, so here we are approaching Whitechurch Station. Longer platform than I thought. I think we'll stop there, that'll do. Javelin, Coreyton is badly overgrown in real life too. Good. Good to see that the game is accurate. But it looks tremendous, I have to say. Javelin advantage new touch units of the same seats as the Pendolinos. Oh, are they? Oh, aren't they lucky? Wish the GWR ones would have it. And I'll be able to enjoy my journeys on those trains a little bit more. Sometimes I'm tempted to take the Elizabeth line into London. I know it's slower and more stops, but it's just a little bit more comfortable. But the GWI trains do have more seats and a toilet as well, importantly. That you cannot say that's a bad thing. Okay, the next station stop is Weinbina, however you say it. You're right, it's coming up shortly. Ooh, brake. This train's certainly slower at getting down to a stop. There we go. I'll tell you what, it would have been nice. It would have been nice to have had the Class 802s. I think we're getting 2 variants of the Class 802 in the Riviera line, which is nice. You know, we're getting a 5-coach variant, and I think it's a 9-coach variant, which is good. It would have been nice to have seen you know, maybe a different livery, something like that. You know, I don't know. Maybe you can't due to licensing issues, but maybe, you know, have the new Paddington Bear film on the side, or, you know, ones with names on the just below the cab window. Or some of them, like I don't know what the names are, but what was one that comes to mind? The late great, who's he called? Captain Tom Moore. I think he had a train named after him, didn't he? The GWI unit. It would have been nice to have had maybe a few livery variants, but that's just me clutching at straws. Let's have a look at the station quickly. Rywabina. Yeah, long platform. Single platform. Little shelter there. Footbridge to connect to from that side of the road to the platform. Obviously, no. Let's break for a minute. It's not completely fully accessible, and obviously then it goes out into the street. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. A little bit of work needs to be done here. Weeds growing through the road. The pavement deciding to well, be on the road where it really shouldn't be. But yeah, other than that, I think it's okay. Where's my train? There it is. Okay, the next station stop is Birch Grove. Yeah, Department for Transport. Well, they're idiots anyway. They don't know what they're doing these days. Hopefully, if the GWR Hitachi units are due like a, I don't know, a bit of a facelift or something, or their, you know, half lifespan, you know, is reached, then it gets a bit of regeneration or a bit of an update. Yeah, new seats. That's first on the list. Would have been nice in the colour as well. I mean, it's a little bit drab and dull on the GWR units. I know it's dark green, but it's a little bit gloomy for some reason, in my view. I've been on them long enough, believe me. I've been on them so many times. I mean, I do miss the HSTs. And when I was at Plymouth, I actually saw a HST coming into the platform. I was like, damn, I miss those trains. Not because they look cool, but they're just so much more comfortable, especially the first class seats. Oh, they were brilliant. I mean, first class is barely better than standard class seating. You get a padded cushion, but there's a good chance of it that it will fall off and break. And also the buffet car, that's been taken away too, from the HSTs of old. I remember that. So yeah, if I had my way, I would be like, yeah, put some proper good seats in, bring back the buffet coach, and that's it. Okay, let's stop at the next station, which is T-Glass. Ooh, break. Ooh, pretty much perfect. There was one station that I hadn't looked at. Okay, this is T-Glass with a little foot crossing here. Come on, camera. Come on, game. Let me read it. English and Welsh translations there. Basically, look where you're going. Got a little shelter there. Another walkway. What's this little thing here? Goes down to a bus parked outside a local industry or something. Block of flats here. I could do a little bit of a tidy up scenery wise, but up to the station and at the station, the foliage and scenery don't look too shabby. A lot of local industry around here by the looks of it. Let's see here if I can go back far enough without the game booting me out. Just want to take a look at that station quickly because it's really not far but at all. I mean, it's literally just like down the road, isn't it? So probably run to the stations quicker than the train, maybe. What was the station missed before? Birch Grove. Oh, yeah. Again, single platform, got a shelter, PIS display. Oh, got a nice little walkway to presume those rows of houses, and then some steps up to the road here, which actually don't look too bad. A little bit quiet, too quiet, and down there don't look too great as far as the road goes. But yeah, not bad. The next stop is Heath Low Level. I think that's the final station that on this branch that I haven't seen yet. So once we've stopped at Heath Low Level, we got a red signal anyway, so maybe it is end of the line. I'm not sure. For now, maybe because we've got a train in front of us or something. Bit of congestion maybe coming out of Cardiff. But yeah, I've liked what I've seen. I don't really have a favourite branch on this route. I think overall it's pretty solid. We've got Cardiff Bay to look at next, and then the Cogan, and then that will be that. I don't know how long the stream's been going on for, but just under 2 hours. That's not too bad. I mean, with Cogan Station, I don't really have to do much. All I have to do is look at that station, and that's it, isn't it? Because there's no other stations on that small section other than Cogan. Why have we got a red signal? That's puzzling me. Because there's a single track section, isn't it? So maybe there's a train at Heath High Level that maybe that one. Maybe there's a train at Heath High Level that has priority. I don't know. I mean, we're only running just under 2 minutes late, so it's not that late, really. Right, let's pull into a station here. Steep downhill gradient here. Okay, oh, we got a green. Okay. Okay, so this is Heath low level. I think we're right next to someone's house, aren't we? Looks like we are, yeah. Station station right. Imagine that, you look out your bathroom window and there's a train there. Little sneaky way out the back. Tight little entrance and exit. And out to the road. Shame it's not modelled very well. You know, that's someone's house. God. Literally, you go down the road and then there's Heath high level. Wow, you'd be lucky if you lived in the Heath area of Cardiff. 2 stations to choose from. So that must so that part of that area will be served well. Right, next is Cardiff Queen Street, but I won't go any further. I want to take a look at Cardiff Bay next. Javelin, by the way, just changed new. It's Preston to Crewe. Oh, so it's going south. All right, we would carry on to Glasgow. Okay, Peru to Preston to Peru. Okay, interesting. I'll have to take a look at the Just Trains website, see if there's any more information regarding that one. Cardiff City Network. No, just all the ones I've seen before. What about this one? Spring has sprung. What have we got here? Heath high level to Penarth. To Coreyton. Coreyton to Penarth. Penarth to Heath high level. Cardiff Bay. It's from Rudder to Cardiff Bay. Apparently did I do that? Really? Oh, apparently I have. Cardiff Bay to Cardiff Queen Street. We'll do that one. That literally won't take very long, by the sound of it. Okay, we're in the 150 gain. Okay. We'd have to unload the passengers, but I will, because I want to take a look around. Let's put it on the right this time. Heights wise. Train lights on. Okay, so Cardiff Bay, very well known, of course, in the mid-2000s for Doctor Who and Torchwood. I mean, I think Torchwood HQ used to be at Cardiff Bay itself back then. So, a Cardiff Bay sign there. On the way into the station, single track. I think the station is getting a rebuild, or having an upgrade or something like that. You can see there's some work taking place here to maybe make it 2 tracks, 2 platforms maybe. Because this is a pretty big area as far as tourism goes, you know, the Bay Area. We've got the Millennium Centre down there reproduced in the game, that's nice. The roads look okay. It's a little bit bare bones back here. Obviously you've got the sea. Oh, you can just see the bay there. Just about see the bay. Yeah, you can see the bay just about. That's not too bad. Yeah, the road here is okay, but this just looks a little bit bare, a little bit rushed and bare bones. This area is not as good as I thought. Yeah, it's like one off. Like this side is alright, and you get onto this side of the road and it's a little bit rushed. It's a bit of a shame. But thankfully you've got a big wall there, so you won't be able to see it when you're driving. Okay, so well, let's go to Cardiff Queen Street. Might as well finish the service. William Tucker, what route or train will you do for your next live stream? That is an excellent question. I have absolutely no idea. God, it's been such a while since I've done a stream, innit? Until today. A bit of a climb up to Cardiff Queen Street. Next route and stream I'll do. I think, what will I do? That's a good question. There's one route I haven't taken a look at, which I'm now desperate to look at. That is the latest route from Train Sim Germany, the Austrian route, set in the 1980s. Oh God, what's it called? Damn it, can't. The name eludes me. Oh, I don't know where it goes to. Where is it from? Garmisch-Partenkirchen to... Is it Tyrol in Austria or something like that? I forget what the route actually is called, like the line itself. It's like a big valley line, you know, up in the mountains, but... Yeah, that route. With the crocodile locomotive. Very unusual but interesting locomotive. I'm sure you all know what the route is called, because I ain't got a foggiest idea what it's called. The name eludes me. Oh, it's Innsbruck, isn't it? Austria. Garmisch-Partenkirchen. But what's it called? Mittenwaldbahn, that's the one. Thank you, Javelin. Yeah, that's an interesting route. Because I watched the trailer and I picked the route up and I saw the tutorial and I thought, yeah, this looks good, like really good. This will give Just Trains a run for its money. It's not the busiest, it's not the biggest, but I have to say, just the visual quality of the route. I mean, I've hardly explored it. I mean, I haven't even done a single service on it yet, but just doing that tutorial and watching the trailer and seeing the screenshots, you know, well, it made me go like, whoa, this is decent. I had to pay full price for that. I couldn't wait any longer. It hasn't been on deal yet, so... TSG's products are very few and far between when it comes to deals. Oh, we're stopping in this little bay platform. Oh, nice. Can a 2-coach train really fit in this bay platform? I suppose it can. It can, yeah. Just about. Right, there's only one more to do, and that's after this. Just let the passengers unload. Kogan Station's the next and the final one we'll do. And those numbers look a little bit blurry. A little bit blurry. Not quite as sharp as I would like. Can hear another train in the distance. Okay, it took me just over 6 minutes. Yeah, Cardiff Bay. It's alright, it's a mixed bag. Not as good as I'd like it to be. Trains in World 6. Pre-order. I tell you, that Voyager looks quite interesting, I have to say. 220, isn't it? 4-coach diesel multiple unit. I've heard a few people saying they want a 221, but it really doesn't make a big difference. What is it? An extra coach and a tilting mechanism that isn't actually enabled on that route, if I'm not mistaken. Because, otherwise, yeah, you'd have tilting trains on that route, wouldn't you? Of a, that part of Devon and Cornwall. But yeah, yeah. I mean, it would have been maybe it would have been nice to have had that option as well. But yeah, it's not the end of the world as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's good we're getting a Voyager very quickly as well. I mean, you know, as soon as Dovetail got the cross-country license, they've already produced the Voyager, which yeah, it's good to see. As far as the British side of Train Sim 6 is concerned, nice refresh, you know, GWR and cross-country, and it's not an A to B route that's fast, you know, bit of character to the route, challenging, you know, different gradients, scenery, you know, it's nice. Now I've got to find one that goes to Kogan of all places. Ponty Pride, Cardiff. Hogan. There we go, there's one. We'll nick that one, shall we? Even there's a Canton Depot move, but I won't do that because, well, I know what the depot looks like. I've seen it. Gone past it twice already. We're in the 150 again. Jeez, they like picking out the 150. Wonder why the 150 has such a big line share of the services on this route compared to the 153. I wonder. Did I turn the tail light switch off? Yes, I did. Okay. Looks like, yeah, I think it's at night this service. That's a bit of a pain. Now, something I've noticed that needs to be improved. Every time you select a service from the journey mode, you don't know what time of day it actually is until you actually have to, you know, jump into it. That's something I really wish they would improve. It's 18:14, it's still daylight. I think we're okay. Oh, have I not put the master switch in? Oh, I didn't set the reverser. There we go. Okay, so 2 platforms here at Kogan. Nice new signal there. Signal's nice. Good little historic little footbridge there. It's a very shiny, reflective station platform. Wow, it's almost like it's been raining or something. Got a little ticket booth there for the one ticket machine. A bus. And a car park which is a mixed bag again at best. I don't know what is with this reflective texture they're using. It's a bit odd, because then you go to the road and it just evaporates, you know. It's a little bit odd, that, I must say. It's like they're trying to make it look cool and shiny. It's like it's chucked down with rain or something. It's like a water texture that just won't go away. Like the rain's draining away or something, but yeah. Kogan is, well, as I expected. Not too bad. Yes, here as well. Bizarre. I like this old wall here that's overgrown and how would you actually get out of the station then? Oh yeah, for the bus, weren't you? And then how would you get... Oh yeah, there's the road to the exit. Road don't look too bad actually. You can see the other line down there to Penarth. Oh, hello. What's this? Another petrol station I see. Yeah, this weird texture on the ground, like trying to mimic the rain draining away or something. It doesn't look right. That is a very small roundabout. Bit rough around the edges, but it's passable. Just. The station is good though. Yeah, you can see a train in the distance there going to Penarth. Would have been nice to have seen maybe the route extended a little bit, maybe to Barry Island, but yeah. Anyway, let's go to Grangetown, and then I think we'll call it a day. Yeah, summary of the route. It's better than I expected, to be fair. It's small, which is not everyone's cup of tea, but it's a good few stations. A lot of services by the looks of it in the timetable. It's busy enough. The stations themselves are represented in a very solid way. Some areas around the stations are good, some not so good. Multiple units, rolling stocks. Yeah, the 153 is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Sounds, the physics, just feeling it from my controller and the graphics, the model. Yeah, tip top as far as I'm concerned. The 150-2, I mean, Dovetail's tried to do their best of it. They've updated, some lighting and textures on the windscreen wiper when it rains, and obviously different livery, and different PIS displays. So I appreciate the changes they've made, and they've made the best of a bad situation with the audio. They've implemented it a little bit better. But yeah, the 150 is a good side piece. Not my favourite, but Dovetail have done a decent job with what they could with the 150-2. And yeah, I think the first Welsh route in Trains to the World is a solid. It's a solid product, very very solid. It's not worth £30, nowhere near worth that amount. So if you want to pick this up, I'd definitely say you could get it on a discount. This is not worth £30. It needs to be a lot better, I think. Iron out some little issues, be it bits of scenery that need a bit of taking care of. And definitely the performance of this route, some big stuttering you may have encountered. I mean, I've encountered it. I don't know if it's represented well on the stream, but yeah, that definitely needs to be taken a look at. But yeah, out of 10, I think I'll give it I think it's 7.5 actually. I think it's one of the better routes Dovetail have made, I think, for quite a while. It's better than I expected it to be. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I think I'll make some more videos on the Cardiff City Network on my timetable series. Can't believe I've done over 600 videos for that series. I suppose the more you do it, the better it will get. So we'll just come round the curve, and Grangetown will come into view. There it is. I imagine the scenarios are good as well. I haven't actually taken a look at them, to be honest. Not really a scenario person, to be honest. There we go. Okay, I think that'll do. Cardiff City Network, solid route overall. Better than I expected it. I mean, it's from Dovetail. Scenery is actually decent by their standards. It's not just train standards, not by a long shot, but it's better than I expected. So, yeah, I'm glad I picked it up. It's good fun. So if you like, well, if you're a Welshman or woman and you want to experience the first Welsh route in Train Sim World, it's a solid overall package as far as I'm concerned. So it's a 7 to 7.5 out of 10 for me. So yeah, that concludes this stream, the first look stream I should say, on the first Welsh route for Train Sim World for Cardiff City Network. If you'd enjoyed it, then I'd appreciate if you hit the thumbs up button below. And if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. The next stream will take place on September the 8th, 2025, and I'll be taking another first look at the Mitten Wall Barn set in the 1980s. That should be an absolute cracker. So hopefully you could join me for that. If not, then I'll just like to say once again, thank you very much for watching. Take care.